Welcome back, everybody, to E3M8, Despairal's Keep. Now, there's a couple things to know about this here. This shadow sphere is actually useful on this level. Yeah. And, did you pick up the Wings of Wrath?
Yeah, do you need it?
Yeah, drop them for me.
Say please.
Please.
Say pretty please.
Pretty please.
What the fuck?
That's not good. There is no way out of here outside of using the Wings of Wrath.
We need to restart the level. I just dropped all of my items into this corner and they disappeared for good.
Okay. We'll be right back, everybody. We're back, everyone. There. I got the Wings of Wrath. And the Shadow Sphere. No worries.
Now I need the level.
Kill all those pesky gargoyles. Alright. You want to turn on the VBB cam and watch me in action?
Okay.
Alright. First I fly out of here.
Hey, you might as well take my items since I won't be using them.
Now I put on a shadow sphere and
Come take my items.
I can sneak around these dummies.
Motherfucker, you didn't listen to me.
I took them. And I can fly right over the golems, too. And... oh, one of them saw me. This is bad for me. Paramultart, do you want to come in and help?
Yeah, I thought that I was gonna be stuck for a while. I found a secret area.
You did. Was it like one of those walls with the little grate on the bottom?
I don't know.
Got 1 out of 3. Your secret was this wall, correct?
Yeah. Whoa, bombs everywhere. Whoa!
Meet Despairl, the Serpent Rider, everybody.
He's riding a serpent!
Of course. You didn't think he was called a Serpent Rider for nothing, did you?
Wait, that's not a serpent, it has legs.
He's not finished yet, Paramultart.
Hey, this is just like Hitler.
Now he's teleporting and summoning his disciples.
I got a Wings of Wrath. Do I need it?
Maybe, maybe not. But, let me say that this is the most epic and hardest final boss in a video game I've ever played. Maybe just first-person shooters, not all of video games. But Despairl is awesome, and he's a great challenge. Might be easier on multiplayer, but he likes to teleport around a lot and summon his disciples, so... if you're not... so he can get this whole room filled with dozens of disciples, and you never even know where he is, and they'll all be on top of you, and see, that's why I said you'd love Desperal's boss fight, because he summons your favorite enemy, the disciples, so much. Are you speechless, Paramultart?
I'm actually trying to survive here.
Getting crazy. And this
Whoa!
level... And once again, this level rehashes music from the first episode, but it's actually fitting in this map. And I think it's even more fitting in this level than it was in the first episode. Because, well, the cool thing about it is it uses the music that was in the secret level. So, like, if you didn't find it, this would be the first time you hear this music. I just bored your ears off, didn't I? Whoa, it's insane now. Come in here, Paramultart, and join the party.
I'm trying to kill all of the Desperal disciples. This is impossible! You can't even find him! This is not possible! This is a nightmare!
I've beaten him before by myself. Lots of times. I've even done it over and over consecutively, challenging myself because I just love this so much. Like, people should record speed runs of them fighting Desperal. The disciples drop tomes of power.
They do?
That's nice of them, isn't it?
Too bad I can't live long enough to kill one.
It's a madhouse.
Yeah.
But where is... It's really cool to have the game paused and looking at those dragon claw spiked things floating in the air. And my screen is kind of jiggling too. I wonder what Paramultart is doing. And look at that. Desperal standing right in his teleporter. So, everyone, are you enjoying the weather? Lots of spaghetti. I wonder how long Paramultart's gonna take. Isn't this an exciting video? This is actually a really good freeze frame of the action. Sounds like Paramultart's coming back.
It shouldn't be more than another 5 or 10 minutes. So I'll be out in a minute, okay? Alright? I love you.
Aww.
Alright, everyone, I'm back.
Let's go get him. Well, I think I still have lots of mace spheres. They can kill the wizards in one hit. If they get them. I think I hit Desparal with one. He didn't die, predictably. Paramultart was working on a Heretic map called Desparal Summer Home. Do you think Desparal deserves a summer home?
I do. Well, I mean, he kind of already lives in a summer home. He's under the sea. Under the sea.
I used a chaos device. To get myself some vials. We got all 3 of the secrets. The strategy I usually use in single player is to run around this place in a circle.
That's what I'm trying to do, but there's just so many of them that no matter what, you get pelted with from every angle.
Another Tome of Power. This might be harder than in single player if we run out of ammo. How good are you on the ammo department, Paramultart?
My health staff just ran out.
You might want to save it all for Desparal himself. I think he just died. He dies from his own disciples hitting him a lot. Let's search for the body. Where is he? Desparal, Desparal. It's too bad it happened off screen because he has a really cool death animation. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There he is up there. See him?
Really?
That's his skeleton.
I'm out of Wings of Wrath. How do we get up there?
By pushing this button. And this is the end of the game. The death of Desperal has loosed the magical bonds holding his creatures on this plane. Their dying screams overwhelming his own cries of agony. Your oath of vengeance fulfilled, you enter the portal to your own world, mere moments before the dome shatters into a million pieces. But if Desperal's power is broken forever, why don't you feel safe? Was it that last shout just before his death? The one that sounded like a curse or a summoning? You can't really be sure, but it might just have been a scream. Then again, what about the other Serpent Riders?
That's freaky.
Can you guess who this is?
The shadow of the Serpent Rider?
This is Desperal's brother, the second Serpent Rider. Or at least it was supposed to be.
Then they changed the story.
They didn't really change the story, they like retconned the final boss of
So this is like
Hexen.
a non-sequitur?
Yeah, sort of. But this creature does appear in Hexen.
Oh, so... So they ignored him in Heretic, but bring him back in Hexen?
No, it's a really long and complicated, like, story of the behind-the-scenes development between Heretic and Hexen. So, Paramultart, if there's anything you don't understand about the story, there's... You know Desperal is a Serpent Rider, right?
Yeah, but I didn't understand because he was riding something that clearly was not a serpent.
Well, that aside, there are 3 of these Serpent Riders, and the other 2 are his older brothers, who are more powerful than him, going off to conquer other worlds. And that's who we're going to be fighting in the sequels, Hexen and Hexen 2. So that's what this whole cliffhanger thing was about. I think originally they might have wanted the sequel to be the other Serpent Riders come back to Corvus's world to get revenge on him, and he'd have to be fighting the other Serpent Riders, but...
Okay, let me get this straight. In consecutive order, Heretic, Hexen, and Hexen 2 all focus on the 3 Serpent Rider brothers, and Heretic 2 is a spin-off focusing on the main protagonist from Heretic, right?
That is correct.
Whee!
Yeah, Heretic 2 is, like, a bad fanfic in my book.
Yeah.
Sounds like Paramultart's talking to his wife again.
That is really good. It's good that she's learning.
Yeah, she's like listening.
Yeah. It is good. Positive reinforcement. Alright, I'm gonna finish this video, babe, and then I'll spend time with you, okay? Okay, hey, I really appreciate it. Well, you could leave them. The stalks are green, so. Really?
This is all such interesting footage that the viewers love. Paramultart's home life.
Oh, so good.
So what are you eating right now?
I'm eating organic mango chili with organic blue corn chips.
Mmm.
Oh, it's so good. Mango chili. It's black bean chili too. Black beans are my favorite kind of beans.
I have tea and toast with peanut butter on it.
Is it whole wheat toast?
It's actually homemade bread.
That's good.
That my aunt pops in a bread making machine thing.
Is it gluten-free?
I guess so. I don't really know.
Well, does it have wheat in it?
I don't know.
All right, let's continue the discussion about the Serpent Rider. I'm actually, I don't know if I told you this, but after playing through Heretic, I am like really interested in the games. Like I thought they had a cool art style before, but I never really explored them or played them much. But after playing through Heretic, I can honestly say that's one of the best games I've ever played. Like I really enjoyed the majority of it, even though I trolled a lot throughout the playthrough videos.
That means a lot. I mean, I feel it's one of my favorite games in the world too, but that's mostly like because of Hexen, and I played it in my childhood and a nostalgia thing, and because of its great quality, but I don't know, it's just a great honor hearing you say that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll probably never appreciate it on the level that you do, since you did grow up with it and everything, but I can definitely appreciate it though. Like I'm actually interested in learning more about the story, and I'm really looking forward to Hexen, like and seeing all what new is in store, and this will bring a new appreciation for Hexen 2, which out of all of the games, that's the one I played the most out of.
That's really interesting, because a lot of people hate Hexen 2, and well, I do understand why, but I think it's really unwarranted, because like they hate and hate and hate on Hexen 2, but they don't say anything about Heretic 2 at all.
That's sad.
Like, and it's because like Hexen 2, it has like some glitches in it, and like people like to say that it was rushed, but I think it's a real quality sequel to Hexen.
Well, at the time, because when I was 9 years old, my favorite game in the world, and still to this day, well, it's a tie between Monster Bash and Quake, but I loved Quake so much. I adored that game, and I would for hours on end, I would play all the user maps I could find, and I was just obsessed. And so Hexen, to me, I didn't really appreciate it as its own game. I just thought of it as more Quake as far as I was concerned. And I really loved the cover art. And because I got it as a hand-me-down from my uncle, along with most of the games from my childhood. So I was really attracted to the kind of macabre imagery that's seen on the cover. Well, it's not really macabre, it's just I don't know what you would call it. I guess kind of occult or demonic, but that sounds kind of bad because I don't want to admit that I'm attracted to things of those nature, even though I clearly am. Like,
Hey, look, the instruction booklet has a section called Cooperative or Deathmatch Mode under Multiplayer Features. There are two ways to play a multiplayer game, Cooperative and Deathmatch. In Cooperative mode, the players work together. In Deathmatch mode, your mission is to kill everything that moves, including your buddies. You can choose which way you wish to play from the setup program. Oh yeah, back then, with the whole DOS thing. The differences between Cooperative and Deathmatch mode are as follows. Where you start, key, status bar, automap, spy mode, intermission screens. Stuff nobody cares about. But, yeah, I feel really glad about playing this whole game with you because, well, this is the first time I've gone through Heretic on co-op with somebody. I always beat the game by myself before. I've beaten Hexen working together with my cousin and stuff, but not Heretic. So this was pretty cool.
I really wish that we got the Quake playthrough. Maybe we should play through Quake one more time someday and get that on a playthrough, because that's like one of the most important games in my life.
Yeah, so like I've said before, the Shadow of the Serpent Riders edition that they released shortly after Heretic includes 2 new episodes, and in my opinion, they're harder. They add absolutely nothing new except more levels. They're harder than I Want to Be the Guy, and they're not worth the effort. But do you still want to play them?
Yes.
Totally. Let's do it.
Alright.
Yeah, well, because I replay these first 3 episodes a lot because, well, yeah, they're the original game with the epic Desparal fight in the end. But the other 2 episodes, I only played through them once and never played them again, so I don't really remember them that well, except I remember they're extremely unforgivingly hard.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, we still yet to beat Dissolution of Eternity.
That's true, the Quake episode. That
Which I think the story has nothing to do with Quake, does it?
me and Paramultart have been playing some Quake episodes off the camera.
Like, just seems like kind of a waste. I mean, because if you're gonna play through the game and do all this like nonsense small talk about it, you might as well, you know, keep it on archive. You know, I mean, YouTube, you have unlimited space to upload on YouTube. You know, like why not just record all of that? You know, and then if you ever like you can go back and look at those memories. You know.
So, just in case the viewing public thinks these videos are boring and hates them and leaves thumbs downs and nasty comments, we can still be uploading them for ourselves to watch.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck you, audience!
But in reality, we don't have an audience and nobody will ever see these videos.
Except for Guard Applesauce and... Not even like he probably like just skimmed.
You said his IRL name again, and I'm gonna have to bleep it out again.
Hey, they don't know who is. I'm talking about.
Oh, that.
Yeah, not that other one. Popsicle. Alright. What are we doing? We're probably not going to play through episode 4 tonight, right?
Well, not tonight.
Unless you wanted to do... Yeah. I'm kind of curious. Would it be bad to spoil myself and play through level 1 of Hexen?
Level 1's not bad. Maybe you can get Nikita to play with you.
Are we still recording? Like, is this still...
Totally! The viewing public needs to know this useless crap we're rambling about now.
And, like, what's gonna happen whenever we play through the rest of Shadow of the Serpent Riders? Like, are we gonna have another outro speech like this?
The Shadow of the Serpent Riders episodes, they're so worthless and the endings are so unrewarding that we probably wouldn't want to expend the effort on giving an outro speech to them.
But we're still gonna play them.
Yes. To show everybody how useless and hard they are.
Because it's still canon, right?
I guess, technically. They actually take place in Desperal's domain. In the dimension of chaos. And it sounds a lot cooler than it really is. And, do you remember that crystal ball that this guy was looking at below that showed Corvus walking into the teleporter?
Yeah.
That thing is called the Chaos Sphere, and it's going to play a big role in Hexen and Hexen 2 near the end of the games. Because that's actually where the Serpent Riders get their power from.
So, let me get this straight. One of the older brothers is staring at Corvus. But they never do anything to him because, as you see in Heretic 2, Corvus never confronts any of the other Serpent Riders, and those are left for Hexen and Hexen 2, which take place like hundreds of years in the future.
Well, the thing is, at the end of Heretic, what just happened right now is Desperal cursed Corvus to wander around in the Chaos Dimension with no escape and no way to return back home. So, as far as the Serpent Riders are concerned, Corvus is... well, he is dead. He's been banished. He's gone. He's trapped in the Chaos Dimension. Isn't that a lovely reward for our Heretic hero?
Wow, and so, his fate is never truly revealed until Heretic 2?
Yeah, he finally gets back home in Heretic 2.
Oh my gosh! Man, how evil! That's depressing. I didn't even really comprehend that, like, when we beat Heretic.
I guess you probably... like, we didn't even get to see Desperal's death animation, which looks awesome. But
Maybe,
if you see it, he screams a curse. So that's him cursing Corvus. To get his dying revenge on him.
You know what? You can, in Windows Movie Maker, you can just kind of paste those frames in here, and, like, right now, you could be showing the death animation scaled up in the YouTube video.
I'll totally do that, and I'll also include the wave files of the Disciples of Desperal and Desperal himself, and those wave files reversed, so you can hear what they're really saying.
What does he say?
Oh yeah, Desparal talks backwards too. He says, "Surrender to Desparal." Over and over and over and over again. Backwards.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing those videos. Or hearing those sound files in the video.
Yep. So what everybody has to look forward to. 18 more videos of Shadow of the Serpent Rider, and possibly a Hexen Let's Play, if we can get a third man on board. Or woman. Yeah, right.
We might be able to get Nikita to play Hexen. Hey, Nikita! Would you ever be willing, because the next game we're going to do is Hexen. Do you think you'd ever be up for just doing like one level a night, doing a Hexen playthrough? It's really easy to play. It's a really old game. I think we played Heretic Deathmatch before. Yeah. Well, I mean, because like it doesn't take that long to do a Let's Play video. So I think if we just keep a pace of one level a day, you think you'd be willing to do that? Okay, so Nikita's on board. Unless you think someone would be more reliable. But he's hardly ever online.
You mean the lime popsicle?
No, I meant... And now you just revealed his IRL name. Are we on record now?
I guess so. I don't know. And this is a shout out to all 0 of you people watching these videos.
Hey,
if you want to join... If you want to join in for a Hexen Let's Play, send me a PM. Yeah, you could be famous and join our Let's Playing videos.
And if whoever's listening, if you've actually watched every single video up till now, all the way through in its entirety, then you are very sick. And I feel bad for you because you wasted your life.
Well, I usually grind my Pokemon while watching LP videos. Our viewers could be doing the same thing. See, it's multitasking, so it's not a waste of time. I sound like a huge dork, don't I?
Well, you said Pokemon. So...
Yeah, I'm a Heretic fan and a Pokemon enthusiast.
It's pretty crazy how, like... I'm surprised how many PC gamers and DOS gamers and Commander Keen fans play console games and Nintendo games and the likes.
What's so bad about that?
I didn't say it was bad, I was just saying it's kind of clashing... What, babe? Do we have wood? You got wood? Yeah, I'll make a shelf tonight. So,
This just in, Paramultart's making a shelf.
I actually have already made, several, sets of shelves and an entertainment center.
Look at that visage of Desparal on the stained glass window there. He's strangling 2 serpents.
I always thought it was visage. I just wanted to say Visage. Visage.
Look at that dead, hanging... Maybe it's a disciple, but it's in different colors. It's some other kind of wizard. There's nothing like that in the rest of the games. That's the only time that hanging corpse thing ever appears in the series. And it's never explained. It's there to look cool. If you look closely, you can see, like, where the walls are sort of misaligned when they get close to the stained glass. Do you see that?
I can't see anything, man.
Oh, right, you're not even... Oh, right. Me and Paramultart and I had some technical difficulties that crashed the game. And
Well,
I had
basically, my wife called me out of the room to look at the breaker, and one of the breakers was flipped, and she was pointing to the wrong one, and so I turned it off and on, and it wound up being the circuit to my studio room where my computer is. So yeah, that's what happened with the last video.
Yeah, so Paramultart's not looking at the screen that the rest of us are looking at right now. So, without further rambling, I think that wraps it up. Got any closing statement, Paramultart?
No, it was a fun game. I had fun playing it. I think I'm a fan now of the Heretic franchise.
Cool. Well, see you later, everybody, when we play E3M8. And remember to surrender to Despairol.